Upon my research, I realized that there are some universities in the UK, United States, and Australia that will waive your full tuition for you. Not only that, plus they are going to pay for your health insurance for you, which is a big deal for international students. Now, I thought it was going to end there, but it didn't. They will also pay you monthly stipends and pay the schools that are going to show you in this video. You are going to be paid close to $2,300 dual every month whilst you work as a teaching assistant, a research assistant, or a graduate assistant doing administrative tasks. So if this is something that is interesting to you, then I have brought a solution to you today. Now, you have to consider subscribing to Rolladell. Turn on the notification bell so that at any point in time when I upload a new content, you will be the first to be notified in the next few minutes. I am going to walk you through up to 7 schools that are offering such opportunities. I don't know, maybe I might cover your program that you want to pursue, but in case I don't cover, I want you to comment below and tell me what program you want me to do a video on, and I'll gladly research and bring you schools that are offering such a program, as well as assistantship positions that it comes with. After watching this very video and you have any service to sell, go to rolladell.com to get started. Again, I want you to comment in the comment section. Tell me where you are watching from so I will know how to package my next offer to fit your country. Let's dive deep into this. Yes, you made it here. And I'm going to walk you through the 7 schools today. Our first school that we are going to explore is the University of Maryland. That is where the School of Graduate Studies is. Now we are mostly important in the graduate assistantships, so that is what I am bringing to you. Now let's go. It says that graduate assistants are appointments where students, in exchange for their service, receive a stipend, tuition remission, and an institutional contribution toward the student health insurance program, available only to graduate assistants. So what this means is that if you are a graduate assistant in the school, that is the University of Maryland, then you automatically qualify for tuition remission, as well as health insurance remission. Now let's go and look at some of the things that they offer to international students or students that are offered their graduate teaching or research assistantship. Now look at it. Is a graduate assistantship by program 2024. So this is kind of current because we are talking about the just ended academic year. And look at the programs that they offer: biochemistry and molecular biology, biomedical sciences, dental school epidemiology, and human genetics. Now they have gerontology, they have molecular medicine, they have molecular microbiology and immunology. So look at these great programs. And now let's look at the pre-candidacy and post-candidacy. And these are the amounts that they are giving to international students. $32,250 for pre-candidacy, then for post-candidacy. They are giving $33,325. Now these look at the amounts that they are mentioning here. These are wonderful amounts. And they even have that of pharmaceutical sciences, physical rehabilitation, science, preventative medicine, social work. These are great programs, right? So you want to consider such a school. University of Maryland. Now I want to move to the current because we want to be current. So let's move to the current main funding opportunities. That is graduate assistantships by program 2024. So we are talking about the next academic year that we are going to embark on, that is coming this very middle of August, that most schools are going to resume effective September 1st, 2024. And you know, we are in 2024 and we are not even in September. So this very information that I'm bringing is very current. So these are the programs that they run. They run biochemistry, molecular biology, and biomedical sciences. That's dental school epidemiology and human genetics. Gerontology, they have molecular medicine, they have nursing, they have neuroscience. And look at the amount they are mentioning for $36,225 for post-candidacy, and then $34,325. So if you compare it to that of 2024, you could see some increments, right? That is interesting. So guys, check this out. I'm going to leave the link in the description. And the main explanation for that of the pre-candidacy and post-candidacy is explained here. That candidacy, graduate student in good standing, and then post-candidacy, a graduate student in good standing who has passed the program preliminary exam and has been formally admitted to candidacy for the doctoral degree. So most of the programs they are talking about are doctoral degrees, like these ones. But you can also check it out for their master's degrees as well, and you will really love it. And look at what they even stated here. He said, his tuition covered the FAQs. He said his tuition was covered. He said, yes, tuition remission covers 10 credits of tuition every fall and spring semesters. Summer tuition is charged at the in-state rate now, he said. How much of the student's health insurance premium is covered? And look at the juicy thing they stated here. They said the graduate assistantship covers 100%. Let me highlight that. Look at it, he said. It covers 100% of the student's health insurance premium. You want to consider this school, University of Maryland School of Graduate Studies, and they have stated all the programs that they offer this assistantship, and even the amount that they give for such programs. programs. So consider such a school. Now, let's move on to the second school that we have for today. So the second school that we have is the University of Houston, as University of Houston is located in Texas, Houston, and we are at the College of Pharmacy. We are the College of Pharmacy. Let's look at what they have for us. So financial aid, pharmaceutical health outcomes, and policies. So that's the program now, he said. All PhD pharmaceutical health outcomes and policy concentration students are supported by graduate assistantships. Now, research, teaching, or instructional. The type of assistantship depends upon the availability of grant funding from advisors, the student's interest in teaching and English language proficiency, and the instructional needs of the pharmaceutical health outcomes and policy program. Now, this is what we are mostly interested in. He said that the stipend for the hope is that the program graduate assistantships is $26,935.92 per year. So this amount that we are talking about is per year. That is for 9 months. Because the school spans the fall and the spring semester, elapses in the span of 9 months. So you want to divide this very amount over here by 9, and that is going to give you how much they are going to pay you per month for those not covered by parents or spouses. Student health insurance costs $2,811. In the first year, all other University of Houston mandatory fees and tuition are paid by the Graduate Tuition Fellowship, leaving a net income of $24,124.92. So what this actually means is that when they subtracted the health insurance from this $26,000, this is your net income. Net income. It means that there is no extra expense that is going to be taken out of it, apart from maybe your food that you eat, that you pay, you take out of this very money, and then also your accommodation fees and other stuff. Yeah, your phone bills and other things that you'll be paying. So this is a very good amount of money, $24,124.92. So I'm going to leave the link in the description, and you will get to know most of the things here. You just have to make sure that you probe further and then get some of this very information. But everything that we have covered here is talking about the amount that you are going to receive, and also to tell you that they give assistantship. Let's move on to the third school. The third school and the third school that we are exploring today is the University of Alabama. The University of Alabama, and we are at the College of Engineering. Now, he said the departmental graduate assistantship. Most engineering departments employ graduate teaching assistants, graduate research assistants, and/or graduate administrative assistants. Now, regular assistantships have a minimum stipend per academic year, and 6 semester hours per semester of teaching or equivalent work are required of the assistant. Graduate assistants receive tuition grants equal to their in-state and out-of-state tuition. Tuition grants are reduced proportionately for part-time assistantship. Now, these are the programs or the department that offer the funding. We are talking about aerospace engineering and mechanics, chemical and biological engineering, civil construction and environmental engineering in computer science, electrical and computer engineering, mechanical engineering, and then we have metallurgical and materials engineering. So these are the programs that you want to check out. So these are additional funding information too. So all these links, I'm going to leave the link to this very university, the University of Alabama, in the description, and then you can check it out. Let's click on one of them and see what they have for us. So let's, for instance, click the first one and see what they have for us. So that is the assistantship position for aerospace. So assistantship teaching and research are offered by the department and individual faculty to highly qualified applicants with preference towards those pursuing a PhD degree. And it says that if seeking an assistantship, then your application should be submitted latest by January 31st or earlier for the ensuing fall semester. And then you also want to consider contacting the program's director. So that is for aerospace. And so just check them out. And not only for that program, they have computer science, electrical and computer engineering, and mechanical engineering. So without wasting my time, let's move on to the fourth school. The fourth school that we are bringing your way today is the University of Central Florida, and we are in the Statistics and Data Science department. Now let's go down and see what they have for us, he said. A number of teaching and research assistantships are available through the Department of Statistics and Data Science. Teaching assistants are assigned various departmental duties, which usually include assisting a faculty member in a large section course, or teaching 1 or 2 sections per term of an elementary course, such as CTA 2023 or 2023. So this is talking of level 200 course undergraduates that you're going to teach now. He said that they offer a number of teaching and research assistantships. So with this one, I couldn't get how much they are going to pay you. But then you are going to get all these things when you probe further on the school's website. He said applying for an assistantship to be considered for an assistantship indicates so on the application for admission, and submit 3 letters of recommendation. So So this school actually requires you to submit 3 letters of recommendation, and you don't need to put in a separate application for the assistantship. All you need to do is during the time that you are applying for the school, that is, for the admission, they are going to ask you whether you want to be considered for an assistantship, and then you just indicate on the application portal. If you indicate that all you do next is to submit 3 letters of recommendation, and that is all you have applied for the assistantship, and when your admin credentials fall within what they are requiring, then you get the chance to be offered the assistantship position. So they also offer fellowships as well. There are various fellowship opportunities available at the University of Central Florida. So you want to explore all these opportunities and to make sure that it makes your journey as an international student in the United States of America very smooth. And we are going to move on to the 5th school for today's episode. But before we move on to the 5th school now, if you have not subscribed yet, you want to consider subscribing to Rolladell.com now. Now, if I have not covered your program yet, watch till the end. Maybe I'm going to cover the program in the 5th, the 6th, the 7th, or the bonus school. So stay tuned and then watch to the very end. But if you watch and have not done so, what I want you to do to help me and to help yourself is to comment below. Tell me the program you want me to do a video on by getting schools that are offering such a program, as well as schools that are offering assistantship positions for such programs. Let's move to the 5th school for today. And the 5th school for today is at the University of Texas. That is San Antonio. Yeah, the University of Texas at San Antonio. Now, let's move down to what we are mostly interested. I just saw this. So it's a register for an info session. Now to your possibilities. As I said, I'm going to leave the links in the description. Click when you come here. Before you get to the assistantship position site, just register for this info session. Now, most schools in the US, when you attend info sessions, they waive your application fee for you. I don't know for this school, but you want to probe further, and then if they waive it for you, you don't pay the application fee during their application cycle. And so let's move down to what we are interested in. So you can see here we have admission requirements, we have our application deadlines, and then we have the funding opportunities. We are interested in the funding opportunities now. We have resources and assistantships. So we click on the assistantships, and we are at the College of Business, and that's Alvarez College of Business, and that is at the University of Texas at San Antonio. Now let's move down and see the packages that we have. So you can see compensation. You can see compensation. It says that graduate teaching assistantships and student grading positions for master's students are offered on a competitive basis. It says the typical compensation package for a GTA is below, and the hourly rate for a student varies. Now look at this. These are for master's students. It says that I have a GTA appointment for 9 months. You are being paid $9,000, and that is for 19-hour appointments. So it means that each month you are being paid $1,000 US. And as for student grader for hourly, that one, the hidden state is, they set up to 19 hours per week. So that is for the hourly one. Now let's move to the doctoral students. Doctor of Philosophy in Accounting. And we have a gray one. We have gray 2, and then GTA 1, GTA 2, and all of them, they stated how much they are paying you. And they have a Doctor of Philosophy in Applied Statistics. They have that for finance. They have that for information technology. They have management and organization studies. They also have marketing. You can see it here. Marketing. That's great. So these are programs that they are offering, PhD programs. And look at the tuition that it comes with, like the total support package. Look at the total support package. So for a Doctor of Philosophy in Accounting, look at $41,938. It's cut across for all the various levels. That's the GRE 2, GT1, and GT2, and all the descriptions. And then for that of Applied Statistics, it's also $41,938. So this is great money. And you are working for like 20 hours and you are being paid this huge amount of money. And you know, these schools deal with your tuition, and then they will pay you what you call your health insurance for you as well. So please do your possible best and check this school out. That's the University of Texas at San Antonio. That's the Alvarez College of Business for these very programs. Now let's move to the 6th school. And the state school that we are considering today is the College of Science and Engineering. That's Central Michigan University. We are at Central Michigan University, and we are at the College of Science and Engineering. Now, we are going straight to what we are most interested in. So they have internship opportunities and all that stuff. Now, let's come down. So you look at graduate teaching assistantships. So he said we offer graduate teaching assistantships to our students in the PhD and master's program. So this is for both the PhD and master's students. And look at the compensation. He said the compensation package for teaching assistant academic year stipends vary. So they will be paying you monthly stipends, and then tuition waiver for up to 20 credit hours as a master's student and for up to 24 credit hours as a doctoral student. So your tuition will be waived for up to 20 credits, right? And then the maximum you will be doing as a master's student is like 9. The minimum is 9 credits, and the maximum, I mean, you don't want to go beyond 15 credits, and they are going to cover everything for you. So these are the packages that they are offering at the Central Michigan University at the College of Science and Engineering. So you want to check it out. These are the packages that they are giving. And then it also says that institution rates for additional credit hours. And then some graduate assistantships are represented by the Graduate Student Union. More information is available at, and the link is there. So I'm going to drop the link in the description. All you need to do is to click on the link, go to the website, come and check these things out for you to know that I am not lying. I have done my research and I'm bringing you this very information, and then also any other information you want to find out. Like you see, they have a timeline for internships. So it means that such a school can offer you opportunities to go and do your internships as well. So do your best and check this school out in Central Michigan University. And we are at the College of Science and Engineering. Now let's move to the 7th school before we move to the bonus school, which is the 8th school. And the 7th school we are talking about is University of Colorado Boulder. I have a lot of friends over there, like my friend Eva Gustavus Evans is in this very school now. We are in electrical, computer, and energy engineering. We are at the College of Engineering and Applied Sciences. That's the college. And we are the Department of Electrical, Computer, and Energy Engineering. Now let's look at the funding opportunities that they have. He said funding in the department includes graduate school and college fellowships. So they are actually offering assistantships. And not only that, but fellowships. You don't work for them. Fellowships are free money that is given to you. You don't work for them. And then research assistantships and student assistantships. Now the first two generally include tuition remission. That's the first two. So the first two they are talking about is college, fellowships, and graduate school. He says that the research and then the research assistantships and student assistantship. He says that the first two generally include tuition remission, remission benefits contingent on full-time status, and satisfactory progress toward the degree. So this is what they are saying. Pay the assistantship positions. And it says that PhD applicants are automatically considered for research assistantships and college level fellowships. So PAD are applicants. They are automatically considered for the research assistantships and the college level fellowships. Now let's look at some of the things that they are giving to the PhD students. So he said after the first semester, you will be funded by your research advisor through their sponsored projects, research grants, and contracts. He said funding is usually through a graduate research assistantship. Let's look at what they said. He said in your first semester, you will be supported by the department, which allows you to settle into a new environment. Wow. So you will be fully supported by the department, and which will allow you to settle into a new environment, prepare for research, and confirm the fit with your chosen research advisor. That's interesting. Now let's look out for that of the master's program applicant. He said applicants are automatically considered for potential aid. There is not any extra paperwork to complete. However, it is very rare that we are able to provide scholarships, funding, or assistantships to our master's students, as nearly all the research assistantships go to fully fund our PhD students, and we do not use teaching assistantships. We highly encourage all master's applicants to research ways to fund their degree without departmental support. So it means that you can actually apply to such a school. And what you can do is you can look for assistantship positions in different departments, because they are clearly stating over here that this very assistantship position goes for that of PhD students. So you want to consider the PhD application rather. Now let's move to the last school, which is the bonus one. And that is the final school for today. And that is Stevens Institute of Technology. And this is a private institution. It's a private, not-for-profit institution and assistantships and fellowships. Stevens Institute of Technology offers funding to select graduate students in the form of teaching assistantships, research assistantships, and fellowships. So this school, though it is a private institution, offers assistantship positions. Now it says, in exchange for the funding associated with this award, a student will work up to a maximum of 20 hours during the semester. The specific responsibilities associated with a given assistantship or fellowship will be determined by the student's academic unit and supervising faculty. So this very institution, the Stevens Institute of Technology, you want to check out this very school now, is it? What do externships include? Assistantships vary and may consist of tuition only, tuition and fees, or partial tuition, and may also include hourly pay or an annual stipend. Now, you may receive an assistantship for up to 3 courses per semester during the fall and spring semesters. In exchange for the predetermined funding, you will have the opportunity to gain professional experience by working up to a maximum of 20 hours per week during the semester in an academic department related to your field of study. Now, and also the last point, it says that to maintain an assistantship, you must demonstrate satisfactory academic performance, including a minimum GPA of 3.0. So that is Stevens Institute of Technology and is a private, not-for-profit institution, and they are offering assistantship positions as well. So it's not only the public universities that offer assistantship positions. Now, I am going to leave the links to each and every school I mentioned in the description. Make sure you check it out, and if I have not covered a program that you are interested in, you want to consider typing it in the comments section. I will check it out, and I will work it out with my team research, and then we will get information about that and do a video on that and post it. So all you need to do now is to make sure that you subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that when I upload that content, you will be the first to be notified. Now, I want you to remember that your dream is still valid. Don't look down on yourself, and don't let anything that anyone says against you or to you bring your spirit down. Be very optimistic and stay positive throughout this very process. We are here to help you. So make sure that you subscribe to Rolladell and learn from us. Learn from the information that we give out. And during this very period, I know a lot of them are researching and they are going to bring information your way. Stay tuned to their content creation platforms and you are going to get information. And it will shock you that by the year 2025, in July, you'll be flying into the United States of America to pursue either your bachelor's degree or your master's degree or your PhD degree. Thank you very much. And remember, your dream is valid, and I'll see you in the next video.